on, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reacts. I'm Dan. This is my reaction channel. I am here with the one and only Addie. How is it going?
The one and only.
The one and only. We are here. We're here for season 2.
I know. I'm so excited. I've been fiending for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they come out every week for
We
you
stagger
guys,
it, but it's been like a month.
But it's been so long, and
Yeah.
I've been like chomping at the bit to get.
Is it hard for you
season
to
2.
like? Have you caught yourself kind of like?
It's so hard, but I mean, luckily there's not a lot of spoilers just like floating around out there anymore.
Right.
But I am.
It's
tempted.
not something you necessarily just see trending. And, like,
No, but I'm always tempted. Like when I'm at home, I'm like,
I could just watch it. I would be so mad if you just went behind my back.
I would
and watched
never
it.
do that. I would never.
We would all be so mad.
Scouts honor. I did not do that. Is that Scouts honor?
I have no idea.
Regardless.
Were you in the Girl Scouts?
I was. On my honor, I will try to serve God in my country, and I don't remember the rest of it. That was the Girl Scouts. Like
I never did that.
chant.
I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like everyone did, but I just didn't.
You would have been a kick-ass Boy Scout.
I don't know. I feel like I would have been terrible at it, actually.
Well.
Yeah, it's not really my lane.
Perhaps.
But going into season 2, I am so excited. That entire season, I feel like you go through the whole series that it's always easy to kind of forget season 1. And
Yeah.
for me, like going back, it was just such a phenomenal season, and I know you touched on that, but I just wanted to really say, like, for me, it never gets old. It was so great to go back and watch that, and it really makes you remember, like, all the beginning stuff.
Yeah.
That is so easy to forget about because it just only escalates.
Right.
So by season 6, 7, 8, season 1, 2, it's like
Those details.
it feels so
gone.
ancient, you know? And so I'm just so excited that we're here. And I was telling Addie before this, I really need to like just take these moments in because I feel like they have been going by so quickly.
Yeah.
But going into the season,
Yes.
What are you excited for?
I am. Well, I
Should
was
we address?
so. Oh, how do we sound, guys?
Do we sound okay?
Do we sound good? Can you hear me?
Is everyone there?
We're the mic'd up remix now.
We got microphones. Let us know how they sound.
We are professionals now. Yeah, so at the end of season 1, I was so deeply disappointed when Ned Stark died, but then immediately following that,
They gave you something.
we have dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm excited. I'm still just like so disappointed and devastated and heartbroken, but I mean, I understand it can only get more intense, and the power struggle is going to be very real,
Mm-hmm.
and Joffrey's going to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah. And from a show perspective, can't you really agree that, like, even though it's so sad watching Ned Stark die,
Yeah.
they did it in such a, I don't want to say great way.
But an artistic way. Like,
Yeah.
they did it so, like, it was so meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
And it means something so different to us as an audience than it does to, like, the people of Westeros. So it is going to be interesting to see how that all plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do the Starks as a family, like, does the name get redemption? Is there any type of, is Jaime Lannister going to be fucked now that
Mm-hmm.
Ned's been killed? Like, what is the dynamic going to be between all of them now that
The monarch of their family.
the shit's hit the fan?
Yeah.
Like, they're fully in the battle now.
Totally.
So,
Who would you say at this point you are the most excited to get back in their storyline with? There's so many different storylines and so many characters.
I'm really excited for, like, what Arya's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Because she just kind of left with
She just killed a boy and then...
Gendry.
Yeah.
Right?
Gendry, yeah.
Gendry. And we have no idea what she's gonna be up to. She's completely separated from her family, but she's such a, like, capable, smart girl
Mm-hmm.
that I'm excited to see what she's
Much more capable
off
than I
to
would have
do.
been at like 8 years old.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little adult.
I feel like even though we give her a hard time, I feel like I probably would have acted more like Sansa. Like,
oh, I would not have had any type of balls to, like, stand up and try to defend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's she gonna do? I get it, like, she's a prisoner, but it's just so easy to dislike her at this point.
Right,
but
yeah.
I hope that she you know, is able to get out of her situation and get back to her family and try to start making some moves.
Making some moves, yeah. Who else?
Obviously Daenerys. She's just had the most incredible final scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so in love, and I want to see what she's about to go do, because she's just got this, I mean, her whole life just completely crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it, like, her only family is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband is dead.
And her first family, to be honest, because
Yeah.
she was in exile since 2.
Yeah.
So, like, she never really had a family.
And her child is
Mhm.
dead. And
Half
of
armor.
the Khalasar is gone. And she just, like, is literally rising from the ashes. So I can only imagine the fire that's in her belly right now, that she's gonna go just, like, rain hell on someone. And I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Jon Snow.
Jon Snow, yeah, he's going beyond the wall.
He's going beyond the wall.
Finally gets
Which
to
is
be...
exciting because they've been just peppering in, like, once
What's
in a
beyond
while,
there.
a little bit of that there's this whole other angle to the show
Mhm.
that is outside of the kingdom. So they're obviously going to be getting more into that, which I'm interested in.
It's been very political, I feel like. And they're starting to really add in the, like, mystical elements to it.
Fantasy.
Now we're getting dragons and there's, like, zombies, you know? And
Yeah.
so it's like, it's been a lot of politics, but, like, they really do a good job making you feel like, but what is that, you know?
Yeah,
like,
there's something hiding behind the curtain.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, should we just get into it?
Let's
I'm
get
really
into it.
excited.
I'm
I'm
so
really, really
excited.
excited. All right, Season 2, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones.
Oh my god.
Well struck, dog.
It was well struck, Your Grace.
I already said it was well struck.
Yes, Your Grace.
Did you like that? Like, no.
Here I am. Here I am.
Oh, you missed his curtain call.
Are you drunk?
No, no, Your Grace. I had 2 cups of wine.
2 cups. Please, have another cup.
You sure, Your Grace?
Yes. To celebrate my name day. Have 2, have as much as you like.
You can't.
What did you say?
It would be bad luck to kill a man on your name day.
The girl is right. When a man serves on his name day, he reaps all year. Lady, I'm sorry for your loss.
A loss. Her father was a confessed traitor.
But still her father.
My father was a traitor. My mother and brother are traitors too. I am loyal to my beloved Joffrey.
Of course you are. I wish I could stay and celebrate. But there is work to be done.
Work. Why are you here?
I love that. He just put him in his place. He's like, you are a child.
I'm here to manage you.
Make sure you don't fuck anything else up.
Don't get up. More ravishing than ever, big sister.
What are you doing here? This is the small council.
Yes, well, I do believe the hand of the king is welcome at all small council meetings.
Your father has named Lord Tyrion to serve as hand in his stead.
She's like, God damn it.
You brought this on yourself.
I've done nothing.
Quite right, you did nothing. When your son called for Ned Stark's head. Do you understand what losing the war?
What do you know about warfare?
Nothing. But I know people. And if the king listens to what I say, the king might just get his Uncle Jamie back. It must be odd for you. To be the disappointing child.
Oh, Tyrion, give it to her.
He is reaping these benefits right now.
He's like just loving every second. God.
You've been having those dreams again.
I don't dream.
Everyone dreams.
I don't.
Stars don't fall from men. Red comet means one thing, boy. Dragons.
Dragons are all dead. Been dead for centuries.
Nope, there's 3. And they're babies.
Nope, actually, there's 3.
She was Drogo's first gift to me.
Oh my god.
I remember.
Does it ever end?
This is further east than I've ever been, but yes, Khaleesi. Everything ends, even the red waste. You must be their strength.
As you are mine.
Sekoi koi!
Sekoi
Sekoi koi!
Vishiara Kishia. Maya Dotreti, Maya Dashati, Maya Hashati. Maraki Veki Yame Anon.
That's so great that all those people decided to like still stick with her.
They're like, we fuck with her. Listen, if there's one thing she knows how to do, is take a low place and turn it to a high place.
Absolutely.
So,
I haven't seen a girl in 6 months.
I'd keep on not seeing him if I were you. You don't like people messing with his daughters?
He marries his daughters. What does he do with his sons?
Haven't had any good wine for a long time. You Southerners make good wine. I'll give you that.
We're not Southerners.
You've got a nice wet twat between your legs. What's your name?
Jon Snow.
So, catch that pretty little bastard talking to my daughters.
No one will talk to your daughters. You have my word.
You want to know where they've all gone? No. Join up with Mansraider. And now he's king beyond the wall. You want to know what Mansraider's doing? Gathering an army.
Wife, tell the Lord Crow how content
another
we are.
from Skins.
I knew you were gonna love that.
Cassie.
Our husband keeps us safe. Better to live free than die a slave.
See me with all these young wives and you with no one to warm your bed.
They're your daughters, so no.
He's like, no, I'm actually not jealous at
I'm
all.
actually super good on fucking my children.
Any man lays a hand on one of my wives, loses their hand.
This guy's so strange.
Who am I? Who am I?
Lord Commander.
And who are you? You want to lead one day. And learn how to follow.
Take them and cast your light upon us. For the night is dark and full of terrors. In the ancient books it's written that a warrior will draw a burning sword from the fire, and that sword shall be Lightbringer, Stannis Baratheon.
Oh.
Warrior of light. Your sword awaits you.
This is Stannis.
For the night is dark and full of terrors.
For the night is dark and full of terror. On the honour of my house that my beloved brother Robert left.
Was my beloved brother? I didn't love him.
To my asshole brother that I didn't like.
I to this day lay claim to the Iron Throne of Westeros. As all true men declare their loyalty.
Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Shall we drink together?
Don't.
The night is dark and full of terrors, old man.
But the fire burns them all away.
Well, she is something.
Bad bitch energy, to be honest.
I keep expecting you to leave me one castle or another for safekeeping, but you drag me along from camp to camp.
Smart boy. What's wrong? Don't like being called boy. Insulted.
Will you insult yourself, Kingslayer? You've been defeated by a boy. Stannis Baratheon sent ravens to all the High Lords of Westeros. So King Joffrey Baratheon is neither a true king nor a true Baratheon. He's your bastard son. My father learned the truth. That's why you had him executed. And you pushed my brother from a window because he saw you with the Queen.
3 victories don't make you a conqueror.
It's better than 3 defeats.
Stark.
That was like a mic drop moment. Those things are huge.
That was something.
I love the smell of dead bodies and shit.
And cum, and garlic, and rum. Cities make me want to fuck.
And so did the country.
You don't like them?
I don't know how I feel about them.
Yeah.
You created your own sigil, didn't you?
Yes.
Appropriate for a self-made man with so many songs to sing. I heard a song once about a boy of modest means. He loved the eldest daughter. Sadly, she had eyes for another.
When boys and girls live in the same home, awkward situations can arise. Sometimes I've heard even brothers and sisters develop certain affections. And when those affections become common knowledge, well, that is an awkward situation. Indeed, especially in a prominent family. Prominent families often forget a simple truth. Knowledge is power.
Seize him. Cut his throat.
What?
Stop. Oh, wait. I've changed my mind. Let him go. Step back 3 paces. Turn around. Close your eyes. Power is power. Do see if you can take some time away from your coins and your whores to locate the Starkman for me.
He thought he was doing something.
When he started talking, I was like, is he threatening her right now?
No.
Like, it seems like a bad move.
Did we all forget what happened in Ned Stark?
She's like a little fucking crazy. Like, I wouldn't.
You don't have to call me up Grace when no one's around.
It's not so bad. Once you get used to it. We can't take King's Landing without ships. I found has ships and men who know how to sail. I'm his only living son. He'll listen to me. I know he will. But your father raised me to be an honourable man. We can avenge him together. I understand you don't trust Lord Greyjoy.
I don't trust Lord Greyjoy because he is not trustworthy. I mothered more than just rebels. In fact, you seem to have forgotten. I haven't heard a word about Arya. What are we fighting for if not for that?
It's more complicated than that, you know it is.
I haven't seen Bran or Rickon in months.
You can't go to Winterfell. You're right south to the Stormlands.
Why in the name of all the gods would
Because I need you to negotiate with Renly Baratheon. If Renly sides with us, we'll outnumber them 2 to 1. And we'll all go home. For good.
You've done so well. Your father would be proud.
We can't find Arya Stark.
It's like she's dead in a ditch somewhere.
Perhaps that if not, we need her.
They're weak. They put too much value on their women.
Oh, this woman birthed you, Joffrey.
My grandfather's stupidity in the field of battle is the reason Robb Stark is Uncle Jaime in the first place.
His life is in danger.
He is such a little shit. Oh my god.
Father had other children.
What are you asking?
I'm asking if he fucked other women when he grew tired of you. How many bastards does he have running?
As she should. She's like, I'm your mother, bitch.
He'll never do it again. Never.
He is scary.
He is unhinged.
That will be all, mother.
He is the Mad King.
Oh, Commander. Good to see you again. Do you realise this establishment is owned by Lord Peter Baelish, the King's Master of Coin?
Enough. Get it done. Kill the bastard.
No!
That is the bastard. Tonight's works. Please stop. He's got a bull's head helmet. He made it himself.
Fine.
No.
Wow.
Well, they
What a sight.
came out the gate swinging, didn't they?
They were like, remember this show?
They kept it calm for like the entire episode, and then
Were you
right at the
waiting
end,
for something? Were you like...
I was enjoying myself, and then it was like, go kill the children.
Literally.
That was so sad. They ripped the baby from the mother's arms and then just fucking...
Thank God, obviously, they weren't going to show that, but yeah. Yeah. That's probably, like, not even allowed.
Good.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be.
No.
Nobody needs to...
Do you get what just happened? Like,
Yeah, they're killing all the bastards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not they. Joffrey.
Joffrey's killing all the
He's
bastards.
just mad that, like, there potentially
Too many
could be other people.
Like, new. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. But I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there were multiple moments in this episode, too, where, like, somebody was making a move, and then, like, somebody was like, no. Like, you have Jaime trying to one-up Rob, and then he brings his
Rob's
wolf
like,
in.
I'm actually going to kill you with this wolf.
And then you have Littlefinger trying to one-up Cersei, and she's like, no.
Knowledge is not power.
And then you have Cersei trying to one-up Joffrey, and he's like, no.
No, actually.
I'm crazy.
You don't know crazy.
Thanks to you loving your brother, I'm crazy.
I'm crazy and I'm killing babies.
Yeah.
Like, why even kill, like, as if any of the bastards are a threat to you. They're
Right.
literally just, like, street people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty great episode. And they kind of gave
Yeah.
you, like, a little tease of Arya. We didn't really get to see just at the end.
But I was glad to see her.
They
I
kind of
was glad
touched on
to
every
see her.
character, just every single
Yeah,
one.
just a small update.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Yeah.
get into your notes. I'm excited.
Well, I didn't take too many because it was, the episode moved. It was very
This is the first episode.
reintroducing.
Yeah.
We're back into Game of Thrones, so it
Mhm.
wasn't like too much. But so the only thing I wrote down for things I like was Tyrion coming to Joffrey's name day and just like ruining it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Being there to be like, I'm your babysitter now, and I've come to get your ass in check. So I liked Tyrion coming and kind of stirring the pot a little bit there,
Mhm.
and just being like, you crazies can't just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because my father is still my father.
And did you notice that this was kind of the second time the Hound has kind of, like, saved Sansa? First, he, like, stopped her from almost pushing Joffrey over the edge.
Yeah.
And then this time he's like, Your Grace, it actually is a real rumor.
Yeah,
on
kind of
people's
taking
papers."
her side a little
Mhm.
bit.
He's
So
kind of been, like, there
who
for
knows
her.
where his loyalty is? I can't imagine it's to Joffrey. I don't think that he, knowing just like a little bit about his background and stuff, doesn't seem like he has a strong loyalty to anyone.
Anybody, yeah.
So he could be a good little free agent
Mhm.
to recruit.
Anybody, yeah, totally.
Yeah. So things I didn't like, Dany and her people starving
Oh,
and
yes.
trudging through, and they just look so small
Mhm.
and feeble
And dirty.
and chapped.
That one girl had, like, black lips.
Yeah, we need to get some Aquaphor to them. Stat. I hated that. That made me sad, but she'll get out of it. She has to.
She's gotta find something. She sent, 3 different men in, like, 3 different directions, so the odds of
She's like, figure out
one of
something
those directions being
fruitful,
yeah.
What's his name? Craster?
Craster.
Craster and his daughters hate. Disgusting.
He's got multiple.
I hate it. And John pointed out a very interesting, like, what does he do with his sons?
Yeah.
Because it was just him and all the women.
Mhm.
And he's like, don't look at my wives, don't touch my wives, are you jealous of my wife? Like, John, are you a woman? Like, this guy has issues.
And all your wives look miserable.
They're miserable and they're your daughters. They're not your wives.
Right, yeah. And we had a cameo from...
A little cameo from Miss Cassie from Skins, which I so appreciate them just, like, giving me everything I need with this
I didn't know
cast.
you were a fan of Skins.
Huge fan of
Really?
Skins. Yes. That was the first show as, like, a young adult that I was super, super into.
Really?
That I just would watch, like, binge.
I love that, yeah.
Constantly. I've watched it, like, 4 times all the way through.
Mhm.
So good. Joffrey saying his grandfather is stupid and that the Starks
Wait till your
respect women too
grandfather
much.
hears that. Like, have
Yeah.
you met him?
He
Like,
will literally step on your throat. He doesn't give a fuck about you.
Tywin is
You're
not
2
someone to
years
call
old.
stupid.
Yeah. And, like, as much as I don't like the Lannisters, it's just so bold to say that he is stupid or, like, that he did something wrong. Like, do you see who he is?
Yeah.
He controls everything. I hit myself in the face
again.
And again.
Well, and in many ways, though, too, like, we obviously have been given clear reason to hate Joffrey and clear reason to dislike Cersei and Jaime, but we've given many reasons to like Tyrion, and honestly, we've been given no reasons to dislike Tywin.
He's just defending
his family.
Position.
He's very strong,
but he's great at what he does, and he's a super forceful, like, powerful person. So it just put me off that I was like, you are an infant child. And you're, like, stomping around this house.
He's like a 9-year-old that just found $1,000 on the side of the road, and now he's, like, rich. It's
you're
like...
not shit.
Yeah.
Like, Tywin will kill you, as he should. And Cersei slapping him was really the first time that I feel like I was like, Cersei!
Go for... But then it kind of was like, you could see in her face after she was like...
scared.
She was like, yeah, because he's
like, I'll kill you.
He's intense, yeah.
And then I just wrote under, like, not under things I like or things I don't like, but Stannis and the lady.
And the lady.
And just 2 question marks.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
I just have no idea what's happening there.
Yeah.
And if I like it or I don't. The woman is very intimidating.
Yeah.
She's very witchy.
Also, you did not like Tyrion and Shay.
I don't think it's that I don't like them. I'm just not sure.
You're not sure how you feel about her or just them as a pair?
Her,
okay. You think her intentions maybe?
I don't know. She's just weird to me. She's not nice.
She's a little, like, sarcastic.
She's never been nice to him.
Yeah.
She's just, even when they were playing the drinking game or whatever, she was very strange. And then for her to be like, I like the smell of shit and dead bodies and cum
and garlic.
Yeah, I was like, cool? Like, who are you?
Those are her search words?
Literally. I'm just confused by her. I feel like she's going so offbeat, and I don't know whether she's doing it to, like, be interesting to him, or...
If she's just weird.
If she's just really weird. But it's not that I don't know that she's, like, sinister. I'm not sure. But
you just don't know what's her deal.
I don't like her very much.
Okay. We attempted to use our new mics in the first episode, but then, as you guys probably noticed, once the episode finished, kind of realized it wasn't working.
Yep.
Other than that, I thought that episode 1 was a good episode.
Episode 1 was a good episode. It started pretty... calm-ish.
Chill.
I mean, as calm as Game of Thrones can
just
be.
Just picking kind of back up where we left off.
Telling story, and then at the end it was like, bam! Dead babies.
Yeah.
So, welcome back.
There was so many. He got around.
Yeah, it was like they were taking everyone's firstborn child.
It was like the whole city.
Yeah. They were
it was
killing
like the scene
so
in
many
Prince
babies.
of Egypt when, like, all of the sons,
Robert was really... He was getting around town.
Mm-hmm.
He was laying that sperm down.
Yeah, definitely.
Good for him. Except now they're all dead, so...
You kind of had... We didn't touch on it in the last episode, but, like, when Theon was kind of sitting there with Rob discussing what he wanted to go do, how did you feel about that? You kind of looked like you weren't
I just didn't know if it was genuine.
Genuine or not?
I hope it is. I want to like Theon, but I have a hard time because of his general demeanor.
Yeah.
So...
He's kind of an asshole.
And he is kind of a captive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's hard for me to be like, if he's going to go back to his family...
It's easy to maybe,
Is he not just going to, like, run away and join forces with his family?
Rejoin his family? Yeah, totally, yeah. All right, well, that was the only thing that I think that we didn't really touch on. So.
Yeah, I hope that's not what happens, but I was just kind of, the whole conversation...
What about the conversation? You just didn't...
I don't know. I don't really know.
I think it's just maybe him as a whole.
I think it's maybe just him, and anytime that someone goes up to the leader and starts pitching an idea, I automatically am like,
motives, yeah.
why are you pitching this idea?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially something like that where it's, let's go to my family and ask for help when they used to, fight wars against each other.
Yeah, because the following scene you see Catelyn being like, I don't trust the Greyjoys. I've never trusted the Greyjoys. Like, you would be stupid to trust the Greyjoys.
So that's the only thing. Whenever anybody goes up to the leader and kind of whispers in their ear that this is what they should do, it just makes me a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Especially because it was waited till after the meeting.
Yeah.
Like, why not talk about this at the meeting?
Right.
You know, it was like, came up to me and like, yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. But who knows?
All right, well, let's get into it. I'm super excited. Game of Thrones, episode 2.
Is she peeing?
Yeah.
Good for you, Arya.
Boy. Lovely boy.
What do you want?
This man has the honor to be Juggernacker. Boy has more courage than sense.
Come here! Yoren said none of us were to go near those three.
Come here! You in command here?
You're a long way from home.
I asked you a question.
Ah, you did.
I have a royal warrant. For one of these gutter rats you're transporting.
It's a funny thing. People worry so much about their throats that they forget about what's down low.
We're looking for a boy named Gendry. He carries a bull's head helmet.
Well, that's uncomfortable for him, isn't it?
They're both like...
So, are we all good here? Yeah. Or any rats in the building?
We were just speaking of your bravery in the victory against the Stark auxiliary forces.
Was quite a battle.
And I tell him the story of how we meet.
To find so lovely a creature working in your father's kitchens. I am glad your new friend was able to accompany you to the capital. Friends are such an important part of life. Welcome to King's Landing, my dear. The city is made bright by your presence.
I don't like threats.
Who threatened you?
I'm not Ned Stark. I understand the way this game is played. Threaten me again, and I'll have you thrown into the sea.
The storms come and go. The big fish eat the little fish, and I keep on paddling.
Varys is so much fun.
He's fun. The two of them together is like...
a treat.
Yeah.
Seems a bit greedy for one man to have so many wives. Wouldn't 2 or 3 be enough for him?
We're having a serious discussion.
Nothing like the sight of a woman walking away. I prefer watching them come towards me. I'm sure that's nice too.
He's like, I've never seen that.
I'm not used to that look.
No. Shoot. Shoot!
You're very brave.
He's like, no. You have no idea.
We have to take her with us when we leave.
What? I know it sounds a bit mad. No, it doesn't sound a bit mad. It's impossible.
I'm going to have a baby. If it's a boy,
It's a boy, what?
He kills the boys.
Mormon wouldn't have it, and even if he would, what would we do with her? Who's going to deliver a baby? You?
I could try.
What?
Can you imagine him, like, trying to go through childbirth? He would pass out. He's like, well, now we have to take this fucking girl with us.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
You don't need to see this.
His blood of my blood.
I had so much hope for a second. I was like, oh, horse is coming back.
I know.
Nope. Why are you crying, darling?
It's Megan.
Who?
Megan, a baby.
Ah, yes. That was poorly handled.
I can't stop thinking about it. I can't sleep.
You know, you remind me of another girl. A lovely thing I once acquired from Khaleesi in Pleasure House. But she wasn't happy. She cried. Often. He offered me a tremendous amount of money to let him use her in ways that never occurred to most men. I would not say he succeeded in making her happy, but my losses were definitely mitigated. I'll see you tomorrow. And you'll be happy.
Damn, I almost was like, oh, he's being sweet to her. When he sat down, I was like, did he hurt you? He's like, if you cry again, I'll sell you to someone who will murder you.
It was a really intensive way of being like, shut up.
Like, I will fuck you up.
I heard there was some trouble in Littlefinger's brothel the other night.
Nasty business. Had to be done.
Yes, of course. I'm not questioning your honor, Lord Janice. I'm denying its existence.
I think I'll stand here and take this from you, dwarf.
Yes, you will stand here and take it from me, unless you like to take it from my friend here. I intend to serve as hand...
I love that he just backs Tyrion up for, like, no reason.
Yeah.
We shall hear what Joffrey has to say about this.
No, we shan't. There's a ship leaving for Eastwatch by the Sea tonight. From there, I'm afraid it's rather a long walk to Castle Black. He is the new commander of the City Watch.
Boys? The king himself made me a lord!
The king is a child.
If I told you to murder an infant girl, say, still at her mother's breast, would you do it without question?
No.
Without question? No. I'd ask how much.
Humanity.
America.
Lord Aaron came first, a few weeks before he died, and then Lord Stark came a few weeks before he died.
I'm not a girl.
Yes, you are. You think I'm as stupid as the rest of them?
My name's not Ari. It's Arya. Of House Stark.
I should be calling you Milady.
Do not call me Milady.
As Milady commands. That was unladylike.
I love him. I just love him.
And the heir to Pike and the Iron Islands. The only living son of Balon Greyjoy.
He's like, don't care.
Not quite the red carpet we were expecting.
No, not the hero's welcome.
Do you know who I am?
You think I offer free rides to every man in jewelry? Lord Greyjoy.
See, Lord Grey, he's gonna get real used to this. How romantic.
Just give me the reins. I'm a better rider than you. Been on horseback for the past 9 years. The sea's in my blood.
Your blood will be in the sea if I don't watch where I'm going.
You're going to stay in the castle tonight if you're lucky.
Is that an offer from my future king?
In order for your future king.
He's so forward.
I mean, forward is an understatement.
Stark had you longer than I did.
Lord Stark is gone. I brought you a proposal from Robb Stark.
Who gave you those clothes? My fears have come true.
He's not getting a warm welcome.
How did you get past the guards?
Anything with a cock is easy to fool.
Yara!
So good to see you, brother.
Oh, Jesus, this show.
She can't lead an attack.
And why not?
You're a woman!
She knows who she is. No man gives me a crown.
You won't stand a chance against the Lannisters on your own.
Who said anything about the Lannisters?
He just really has no place to call home, does he?
He's not a Stark, he's not a Greyjoy.
I'll sail with your fleet, all 30 of my ships. And if we don't drown into Woodhall, then I'll fuck this blonde queen and they'll fuck her well.
We're not attacking King's Landing so that you can rape the queen.
I'm not going to rape her, I'm going to fuck her.
This guy is something.
It wasn't you who gave the order, was it?
It's all fallen on me.
As has Jaime repeatedly, according to Stannis Baratheon.
You've always been funny. But none of your jokes will ever match the first one, will they? Back when you ripped my mother open on your way out of her and she bled to death. For the sake of you. There's no bigger joke in the world than that.
Jesus Christ. She just went totally off script, brought up shit that did not need to be brought up.
She just did a drive-by shooting. That's what she just did. She sat down, killed him, and
She's
then
like,
left.
I'm not having this conversation because our
You're a
mom
joke.
died giving birth to you.
The Lord of Life shines through you, the warrior.
He's like, hey, what was that shit?
I told him death by fire is the purest death.
Why?
Because it is true.
My little brother has 100,000 men, according to the scouts. Men whose allegiance rightly belongs to me.
You must give yourself to the Lord of Light.
I've said the words, damn you.
I will give you the son, my king.
Son.
Usually, if you grabbed a guy and said, I'll give you a son, they would slap you in the face and run away.
Run for the hills.
What are we doing with the baby? If this is season 2 is the baby killing season.
I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah.
I dub the baby killing season.
Game of Thrones season 2 baby killings.
Killing the babies. Season 2 slogan. We're killing all the babies.
We're killing the babies. The show's for grown-ups.
Rated R, but it doesn't matter because there's no babies.
John's like, I will not
He's like,
let you kill the babies.
I'm gonna defend this baby. Like, what are you gonna do with the baby, John? You gonna raise it? What? What?
Well, another cliffhanger. So
Yet another.
Something's taking the babies.
Something that makes a guttural clicking sound. Apparently. Terrifying. Is it a zombie? Are the zombies taking the babies?
I don't know. I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't. Like,
yeah,
I have no
alright.
idea.
I've just seen the show like 4 times, but I don't remember. Oh, it's so hard.
It's something.
Something's happening.
Something's happening,
Okay.
yeah.
Terrifying. I really wanted John to, like, kick some ass there for the baby.
He got his ass kicked.
He did.
He turned around and Craster was like, hey.
He's like, what you doing?
What are you doing?
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Literally. Well, what an episode. I didn't write as much as I wanted to, but I have some other stuff in my noggin. Once again, I only wrote one thing under things I like, and it's a Tyrion thing.
Tyrion is like...
He's my guy.
A treat.
Tyrion naming his friend, the new commander. I don't remember his friend's name.
Bronn.
Got it. Loved that. Having his men come in and basically punishing him for carrying out that order.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you remember, but he's the one that told Ned Stark, the City Watch is yours, and then betrayed him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, as an audience member, it's like...
It's satisfying.
Thank God we got rid of this guy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's something.
Yeah, he's on his way to the wall. So...
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's the only thing I wrote.
He's like, I've got friends in court.
Okay, what are they gonna do? Go to the wall and get you? No. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Finished. Under things I don't like, I put the Dothraki man's head getting cut off.
Oh, yeah, that was sad.
Really sad.
Her
eerie wailing. Yeah.
She was so upset by that. And,
She
like,
was
those
really
people
upset.
have really been with her since, like, episode 2.
Well, they have such strong beliefs about the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from when she was first getting introduced, they have such a understanding of how the world works. And so to her, it was like, because he didn't get this funeral, you know,
She won't go to
worse
heaven.
than being killed.
Yeah, exactly.
He won't, you know, have any afterlife or whatever.
Yeah.
So very sad. Baelish threatening the, what's her name? I don't know her name.
Roz.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was, you know, I'm a sucker for these hard men having, like, a soft moment.
Mm-hmm. You were, like, totally thinking that he was about to comfort her.
He's in love with
Is this what... I wasn't watching you. Is that what your body posture was doing?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, but my face was. I was like...
wow, he's being
sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
And then he was like...
He sat down, started, like, rubbing her back, and was like, it was very sad, like, blah, blah. And then he's just like, if you don't stop crying and start fucking these men,
I'm
going to sell you to someone who's going to do some really bad things.
Who's going to transform you.
Like, what does that even mean? He's going to, like, he would do things that wouldn't occur to most men, and you know the fucked up shit that most men want to do. So, like, you can only imagine what this guy wants to do. That's, like, such a horrible threat. It's worse than I'll kill you.
It's like yeah, it's like
I'll sell you to someone who's going to, like, sexually torture you. You know
and
what
also
I mean?
like just the way he delivered it. You mentioned it when we were watching season 1. The way they threaten each other in this show,
it's so scary.
It's so scary. Yeah,
and like, usually he's so much more subtle than that. But like
that was very like
it was very. This is exactly what's gonna happen to you if you don't.
I hate bad investments.
Yeah,
I hate bad investments.
I just like something in me wants to like Baelish. Just from the first time that I feel like I met that character, I was like, I just kind of like him.
Yeah.
You know? And so I was hoping that he was going to have a little moment of humanity there, but no.
I love how, like, she's like, I'm crying. And he's like, why? And then she tells him, he's like, oh, yes, that was handled poorly.
Yeah.
Handled poorly? Like,
they
slaughtered
killed a baby.
Hundreds of children.
Hundreds?
I don't know about hundreds. I didn't mean it.
Don't come for me.
Don't come for me. There was only 10. I don't know.
There was a few. Yeah, I was kind of just... I wanted him to be nice, but...
What did you think about Theon and his introduction into his homeland, meeting his father?
You know...
Fathers in this show don't fuck around.
They do not. It's like to reach that age, you have to do...
So much unspeakable
shit.
You've seen it all. You have no time for any bullshit.
Like, the only reason you're alive is because you probably killed a shit ton of people.
Ned was the only, like, father that was, like, nurturing and loving.
Right.
And, like...
He was like, has it been 9 years?
You're
like,
wearing a dress. I will not have my son dressed as a whore.
Yeah, literally. And, like, where were you? Like...
You didn't... I get taken because you lost the battle?
You lost the battle and I got stolen when I was, like, a child.
Yeah.
Gross that he was like touching up on his sister, but so par for the course for this show at this point. Like,
yeah, are you surprised?
No, I did not like the way that Cersei spoke to Tyrion.
Oh, that is such a...
But she also, the more that she has these scenes with people, the more I'm like, I don't like her, but she is so not fucking around. Like, she is so committed to what she's doing that it's like you kind of just gotta like respect the game a little bit.
Yeah, it was hard for me to hold my tongue during season 1 because I feel like she's presented in a very like jarring, evil way, but I feel like everyone has the same reaction where the more you see Cersei, the more you're just like, okay. You know, you're like, you're evil, but you do your thing.
You
like,
do your thing. She's so unapologetic
she's
about it.
so good at threatening people, so good at comebacks. Like, Tyrion thought he had a joke on her by bringing up Jaime.
She's like, you're funny. Your whole life is a joke.
Yeah.
And then she, like, the sting of, you killed my mother. Like, taking away the ownership of his own mother is so... She just...
When you ripped her open on your way into this world, like, what a horrible
she's like,
way.
she died for you. Like, so cutting.
Yeah.
It's so... I don't think that... I still don't like her. But I'm just like...
You appreciate her as an antagonist.
She is hustling.
Yeah.
Like, she is not stepping aside for anyone. She's like... Yeah, this is chaotic. Joffrey's doing a really bad job, but I don't fucking care.
What do you want me to do?
We're gonna continue down this path. There will be no veering from the plan. Like, that's that. You know? She just does what it takes.
Yeah. Cersei's a powerful character.
She is a powerful character.
Power is power.
Knowledge is not power.
Knowledge is not power.
Yeah.
Knowledge is knowledge.
Knowledge is knowledge.
Yeah.
Power is power.
All right. Well, do you have any more final thoughts?
No.
All right. Well, I say let's just keep on going down this train. I'm so excited to keep going. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on Addie's journey. And we hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.